Hi beauties, welcome back to another Spruce News video. I'm Roxanne, you guys know me. Today, as you can see from the title, I'm going to be doing a first impressions tutorial of the Anastasia Beverly Hills Soft Glam palette. I got this on Monday. I ordered it immediately as soon as it dropped online. I was like, yes, knew I wanted it. Knew I wanted the palette since it leaked on Instagram, and I was like, I need that in my life. I collect ABH palettes. I'm a huge fan. I think there's only one palette I don't have, which is the Mario palette, and I'm so gutted that I don't have that. But anyway, love the look of this palette. I mean, look at all those shades. I am a massive warm tone girl. You guys know that. I love warm tone shades. So when I saw this, I was like, that is the one for me. So I decided to buy it, and then I finally got round to doing a tutorial. So this is the look that I've created right here. If you want to find out how I created it and then my overall review, then keep on watching. So the first shade that I'm going to dip into is this one right here, and this is Sienna. And this is just like a really nice warm brown shade. And I'm just going to blend that into my crease, starting from the outer corner, and just bring that in. These shades are unreal. They're so pigmented. I found when I was doing this eye that you did get a lot of fallout. Like I've got a lot of fallout on my nose area here and just slightly under my eyes. I would advise that you don't do your foundation first and just expect a lot of fallout. But these shades are just so pigmented. A little goes a long way. So now that shade is blended, I'm just going to take another fluffy brush. Sorry, I did just use a NYX fluffy brush to blend Sienna in. And now I'm going to dip into the shade Mulberry, which is this gorgeous kind of reddy brown shade. You do get a little bit of fallout, You do get quite a lot of fallout when you tap your brush into the palette, same as all of the other ABH palettes. I do find that obviously there's more fallout on the Subculture palette, which I know so many people spoke about, but this one is it's about the same as the Modern Renaissance palette. I'm just blending that into my crease just to intensify it even more. The shade is so gorgeous. And then I'm just going to take that fluffy brush again that I had Sienna on, and I'm literally just going to blend it in further, just into my brow, so there's no harsh lines. Now that's done, I'm actually going to cut my crease. So I'm just going to take a flat brush and my RCMA concealer. I'm going to just take a little mirror as well. So what I'm going to do is just cut my crease, because I want to put a shimmer shade on, but I feel I don't want to use Fix Plus. I've literally just got home from work and I've been dying to do this video since I got the palette on, when did I get it? Monday? But I've just not had time, so today's the day, people. Today's the day. I do have a poll running, which I think ends today. I asked you guys whether you wanted to see this video or my Holy Grail beauty products, or the top foundation review, and I'm still waiting to find out. But there is the option to have all three, so I'm going to film all three. I'm not that great at cutting my crease, but this isn't too bad. I've done a worse job. Right, so now that is done, I'm going to take this Nancy flat brush. I'm going to dip into this glittery shade right here, and this is called Sultry, and it's like I'd say it's like a bronzy, reddy, browny glitter. When I did this the other eye earlier, honestly, when you just tap your brush into this, it's so soft, it's ridiculous. I'm just going to put this all over the concealer. I think you'd hit pan quite quickly on this shadow just because it's so soft. And this is the one where you get quite a lot of fallout on. So just be warned about that. Now that's done with the large brush, I'm just going to take a smaller brush and the same shade and just go over the top just to make it a bit deeper, just to pack it on a bit more. I find that it's easier to do it with the large brush first and then go in with a smaller brush. Probably easier to do this with your finger really, but today I just wanted to use a brush. Because the shadows are so soft, I think using your finger would be a lot better on the shadow, but if you don't like to use your finger, then it's your choice. Just popped it in my inner corner slightly as well, but I'm going to do a bit more with that later on. So now that is done, I'm going to take another fluffy brush, and this is by NYX, and I'm going to dip into Noir, which is the black shade right here. I'm so glad that this palette has a black, because I feel that not all eyeshadow palettes have a black, and a black is essential I think in most eyeshadow palettes. I'm just going to pop this into my outer corner just to deepen it up. And just slightly blend it in, but not too much. I just want to intensify my outer V. I'm just doing like circular motions, if you can see, and then just slowly draw it in, but not too far. Really don't need a lot of this shadow because, as I mentioned, it's really pigmented. And I find that black eyeshadows aren't the easiest to blend in the first place. So you don't want to get this wrong. Right, so now that is done, I'm going to take the fluffy brush which had mulberry on, and I'm literally just going to blend over the top of it because I don't want the black to be so harsh. But I want it just to have intensified enough, like so. See what I mean? It just lightens it slightly, blends it out a little bit more, and my Spectrum brushes are amazing for blending. And then I'm going to take the blending brush which had sienna on, and I'm literally just going to blend out the edges again, just to smoothen them up. Then I'm just going to take a small flat brush, dip it into Mulberry, which is that gorgeous deep browny reddy shade, and just dip that underneath my lower lashes. I'm going to clean up my outer corners before I put my foundation on, because I want it to look sleek, which you'll see as soon as I've done the rest of my makeup. But for now, we just leave that the way it is. So I'm going to finish the rest of my makeup, and then I'll jump back on camera and show you the final look and give you my overall review. So guys, this is the final eye look. I love how it turned out. I think it looks very sultry and quite sexy, and it really intensifies my eyes. So very happy with it. I'm getting there. I'm getting so much better at blending and creating eye looks now, but still a long way to go. No makeup artist up in here. But let's talk about the palettes. So this is Soft Glam. These are the eyeshadows. First off, let's talk about the packaging. It's exactly the same as the Modern Renaissance, the Subculture. It's even a similar, obviously, velvet to the Prism palette. I obviously love the packaging, hate the colour, but that's a vanity thing. I hate this colour. I just don't think it, screams glam to me, and I don't know why. And I think it just reminds me of beige, and beige just seems dull, and the palette's just not dull. So for me, it doesn't really do it justice. So it cost me £43 for this palette. Didn't pay shipping because obviously it was over a certain amount, so I got free shipping. £43 is an awful lot of money to spend on a palette. I get that. Obviously, I'm a makeup collector, I'm a beauty lover. Buying new makeup is my thing. I enjoy doing that. Could you find these shades in another palette that maybe is more affordable, that you may have to, swap and change? Yes, I think you can. I think all the shades in here you know, you probably could find in a Morphe palette, which will cost you half the price. But you won't get the quality, I don't think. You won't get the quality, the pigmentation, or, you know, how soft and luxurious the eyeshadows are, in my opinion. But that is just my opinion. Like all of the Anastasia Beverly Hills palette, you get 14 shades. You get 9 matte, 3 shimmer, I believe, and then 2 glitter. And I honestly have to say I love all of them. There's not one shadow in here that I wouldn't use, because it's all very much a palette that seems to have been created for me, because I love warm tone shades. I love the looks that I could create with this palette. I like very simple, natural eye makeup, and although I do quite garish looks on YouTube every now and again, it's not a look that I would go out wearing every day, where the shadows in here are shadows I would use every single day. I love them that much that I'm even considering using it as my wedding palette. It's something that I need to play around with. So expect a wedding look on my YouTube channel. I'm sure that will come out soon. Overall, love it. I find that the shadows are super, super soft. They just melt. That's kind of the only interpretation I can give to you that would even remotely describe what these shadows are like for me. I find that they're really silky, soft, they're not powdery. You do get excess and fallout, which, you know, like all the ABH palettes, you get fallout. You do get fallout on your face as well, so be cautious of that. I find the shades extremely pigmented, and I love how they turn out on my skin. I find them really easy to blend. I just overall love the palette and would 100% recommend it. I know it's a lot of money, so definitely consider whether it's the right palette for you. But for me, it's just very much my kind of palette. So yeah, guys, absolutely love Soft Glam. I just can't get enough of it. I'd have to say my favourite shades in the palette have to be Mulberry, Sienna. I do like Burnt Orange, but I know that you can get that in the Modern Renaissance as well. I like the 2 glitter shades, Sultry and Bronze, and the shimmer shades are also very, very beautiful. I find that the glitter shades themselves, like Sultry right here, the one thing that would worry me is because the shades are so soft, when you're dipping in with a brush, you really do take a dent out of it. So I think I'll hit pan on that quicker than I would like. But the shade itself is stunning. They just work for me, so very, very happy. So expect different looks coming with this palette. I'm sure there are a few that I really want to create. I personally feel that it's very diverse. You can create quite a lot of looks. You can, you know, have more natural looks, or you can really glam it up, make it look really bold and beautiful. There's so much that you can do. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.